doubles. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. A first down for the offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Gus Meyer. Fires to the big fella. Bringing the heat. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Gus Meyer. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. looking for room. It's Parrish. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Give to the running back. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Here comes the offense on second down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Thomas. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
To the ground, he's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
Oh, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Give to the single back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It's pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you get it.
Making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Dart. Pulls it in. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Comes out throwing on first down. The short hands, it's Lee. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense.
Really nice run on there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game done.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. They make the stop, but not before they do their work on top and pick up the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers in all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking for a man. It's Dart. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds.
Lay down, Josiah.
Missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 counts, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Power football with the run. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. And the pressure was in his drill in an eyelash.
Those outside linebackers nowadays are so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all day.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Lacy. Russell to the ground after picking up the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Oh, what
And
the?
that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Eighth play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a
They're
hit.
gonna take that nigga
Great job there by the
skull.
defense, as they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw a football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play home.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants it all. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Dart. He unleashes a long one. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
A soaring high punt with serious hang time. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless 1st half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that 1st half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this 1st drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary comedy?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the 1st half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Quickly complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside for this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against the elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will come up for the 2nd half.
And finally,
zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He makes the connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat.
This game really has turned into a defensive struggle. Both defenses right now are just absolutely dominant. At that time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or
Here they come, and it's blocked. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Running it back, it's Davis. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The option look. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw. It's Dart. Coming after it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
it's frustrating, man. You got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards.
Yeah.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football, and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll throw it on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
I love when players understand the situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And the running
That's
back
all
was
73.
not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was payment.
Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to bully their way in. Nowhere to run on that one.
You put him in right now because he was sleeping.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to
Let's
bring
see.
it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
A little bit.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out and get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up and take it all the way back to that.
Nigga quit. It is